Alright, this is the first attempt at a voiceover. We're making the intro right now before we freaking violate some chest and shoulders. Intro workout with coconut, water, and some body armor, yeah. So bear with me, dealing with some minor sickness, already voice cracked. We're off to a great start. So, we're jumping straight into it with the reverse pec deck fly. And this is something that, it's one of those movements that everybody neglects. It's kind of like doing calves at the beginning of legs. So I like doing this first. I can be strong on it, and I also get some blood into the rear delts, which almost acts like a partial back pump. That is going to help me out. For my first heavy pressing movement. And 185 was feeling minorly juicy. I was happy with this. Yeah, that's a clean set. I really should have just stuck there and worked with that for my working sets, but I was like, all right, let me go fully equipped, see if I can, because I was thinking maybe I'll go 225 today for a single. As you see here, snapped. Complete freaking brutal bar path. Only get this for 4. I'm arching like a freaking absolute maniac, and yeah, ass is almost completely off the bench there. That was pretty sketch. So that was a complete overshot. Then I backed off to the back off set. I was hoping that this would feel, minorly light. Not at all. Kind of getting some big cheese Dylan McKenna half reps in here. And this is definitely my sign to take out incline barbell. Holy shit, that smacked. Yeah, this is really not the greatest footage for incline barbell, but fuck it. Full stacking the incline machine here. I absolutely love this machine. It's probably the only good machine we've got at the atrocious Lafayette College gym. So I got I think it was 6. I got previous session, I got 10 there when I had the elbow sleeves on. So I'm actually feeling stupid strong on that movement. This movement is cracked. I'm done with chest. I figured, chest is a strong point for me. On my chest days, I really only need 2 pressing movements, and I'm freaking bing chilling, man. So I moved straight into some side delts. And this is definitely better than dumbbell lateral raises by far. I just get tension all the way through. Also, sometimes I bring my hands up super high. Yeah, as you can see there, it's kind of cut off. But this movement is absolutely juicy. You can really get some blood into them side delts. And it's going to prime me perfectly for dumbbell lateral raises. So yeah, I was feeling great. So next movement is seated dumbbell lateral raises. I decided to go pretty light. I've been going light, but usually I stand. And also when I stand, I usually do a first top set that's moderately heavy. And I get kind of some swinging in there, but it really doesn't even matter. I think it's important to have that first aggressive ass top set where you might be using a little bit of body English here and there, but who really gives a shit, okay? We're trying to move some heavy ass weight sometimes. But we chose to train like a daffodil here. This is just a warm up. Side delts are already pretty fucking pumped. So here we go, taking the tarp off. At first I was like, we're just looking watery and like a freaking bag of milk. But as I started posing a little bit more, I can tell the striations in my delts is starting to really improve. I can tell I freaking put some growth on them. And yeah, I'm honestly really happy with the look. This is my first drop down to 195. And I think I'm gonna just throw some freaking music over this shit.
Just go with the flow. I go with the flow. I'm falling up, I'm falling down, from the sky and from the ground. Up above, just like below, and I don't know where I should go.
training session today was like, it was good. I looked the best I've looked so far, but still, I'm just like, I think it's mainly when I'm recording, I tended to overshoot like a bunch of times, like 3 sets. Like I go much higher rep on incline. On the incline machine press, I was able to max that for like 10 reps with my elbow sleeves on, like last upper day, and this time I only got it for like 6. And I had such a better like mental preparation. It's not just the elbow sleeves, like it's huge. Mental preparation is just as important as like wearing wraps or wearing like a belt, as compared to not wearing those things, being equipped and whatnot. But like, I really want to stress like how fucking important it is to have your mind clear and extremely fucking focused on the exact task at hand, which is executing the fucking exercise to your fullest fucking extent and at the fucking most aggressive, most intentional fucking, everything about it needs to be spot on. It's like the only thing you need to be thinking about is being fucking intentional, aggressive, fucking forceful, and purposeful. I'd say intent and purpose are the biggest things, and obviously intensity, of course, but like having intent with every movement, actually like knowing what fucking fibers you're trying to fucking activate. Like if I'm on that incline pressing machine, all I'm thinking about is just fucking huge goddamn chest. My elbow's in the perfect path. It's coming up high across like my collarbone area. I know I'm hitting upper chest. I can feel it in my upper chest. And I'm just freaking loving it. The music is fucking pumping. And the only thing I'm thinking about is how can I literally generate as much force as possible and keep this exact same tempo going. Also, don't be afraid. I've actually kind of backed away from it. Do not be afraid to get loud in training. You need to have like a proper breathing pattern in your sets. Usually I hit the like, oosh, oosh, or like, it's a little bit more exaggerated than that. It's like, you hit the bark sometimes. But you need to be like, I don't want to go like way into that, but like, if you're just quiet and like nose breathing, there's probably some fucking room in the tank for you to push. Let's just leave it there. But like I have changed a lot. I used to be a lot louder, but now I've noticed some kind of quieting down. But okay, onto the cut. Today, I finally like made a breakthrough. I know that I'm never going above 195 pounds. I weighed in 195 pounds this morning, and like I was so fucking frustrated. Just feeling like this cut I had to be doing something wrong. I'm tracking everything like to the T. There has to be something, maybe there's like oil in this dining hall foods that I'm eating that I'm not quite getting. And I just realized actually like every single, all the potatoes in the rice they serve, if it's like rice pilaf with like vegetables mixed in and shit, they put oil on that. If it's roasted potatoes, they fucking lather that shit in oil. So like I just kind of came to that conclusion like a week ago, but that's not what was faulting things. I just kept on, I would drop on my rest days when I would deplete the carbs. I would make 2-pound drops and I got to 195. And then when I would do higher carbs for my leg days and just any days where I'm having carbs or I'm training on training days, I was confident that I wasn't going to like lose weight. And the scale kind of was just like stagnant and continued to kind of like go up. And it was just really fucking pissing me off. So, but today, after a training day, I did 3 meals carbs yesterday and 2 meals with just green beans and chicken. Like straight up atrocious. I was fucking so hungry later in the day. And I was like, okay, I know, like, I'm feeling goddamn hungry. This weight's going to drop. Even though I trained legs and, like, fatigue and inflammation was up, which would have spiked my weight, but it still did, but I was still at the lowest I've ever been. So, I'm really, really excited now. Like, it's just going to keep getting better and better. Easter is coming up, which is very unfortunate. Like, I want to stay fucking locked in. Like, I do not even want this cheat meal, but my parents aren't going to let me just not eat Easter lunch. So, I'm just going to attack some carbs and try to keep fat low. So, yeah. And, like, I kind of realized, like, it's more of a blessing that this took this long, because almost every single time, two of my other preps, I hit peak bulk, and then instantly once I hop on a diet, shit cleans up so fast. Like, I would drop 10 pounds in a week. Like that. That's like that. And now I'm kind of thinking, the fact that this took longer for me just to lose 5 pounds, 5 solid-ass pounds of fat, or maybe some water and fucking glycogen in the beginning when I was like 203, this just proves that I actually solidified some muscle mass, and this bulk was done a little bit more. I mean, like, at the end of the bulk, hell no. Like, I was just binging every night. But I think in the beginning with my reverse and how strict I took that, I know I put on some size. And, like, I think I can get down to the 190 range and actually look fucking sick. Like, look aesthetic at 190 lean. I want to be 190 fucking lean. And, like, I know I can do it. And also, guys, like, the pictures, these videos are not capturing nearly how fucking crazy I was looking. Especially in the locker room, too. Like, I know people be saying, you know, you can abuse lighting and angles and whatnot, and that's only real. That's like if you're using fucking 0.5 camera. Like, I swear, in person, my physique is like, it's night and day. I look so much, especially when I'm a higher body fat. Like, things start to pop once I'm leaner, but like right now, especially in this shitty ass locker room lighting too. But it looks so much better in person. It's actually ridiculous. But I mean, still, I look pretty decent in these clips. But the last thing I want to say is, this is fucking long, god damn it. Last thing I want to say is, I just watched this video that Dorian came out with, what he does, like the whiteboard things on his computer, and it's literally just explaining how to eat like a bodybuilder and why it's the best for building muscle and getting aesthetic. It doesn't matter what your goals are. You should be eating 5 to fucking 7 meals a day, eating every 2 to 3 hours. And like, I never actually knew the science behind this. He goes into it and looks at like muscle protein synthesis spiking because you're eating every 2 hours, compared to if you eat 2 just massive meals, it only spikes once and then twice for the second meal. With spreading out your meals, it's spiking more often, which is better for MTP. And I didn't even know any of this science. I just kind of like, in the beginning, I'm like, okay, I've gotten knowledge from my brother. I've never done a real fucking diet before. Who should I look at? Who should I fucking follow for dieting information? Let me fucking think my absolute hardest right now. My absolute hardest should get all the neurons just firing. Maybe I should watch a bodybuilder full day of eating. Maybe I should watch the 300-pound fucking open competitor trying to lean out or put on size. It doesn't matter. Either or, they're going to be eating like straight fucking robots. Why would I not? This guy's profession is literally to build muscle and look aesthetic. That is their profession at the top, okay? You're not going to watch some fucking amateur bodybuilder. I mean, even if it's a good amateur, he's probably eating the same way, like a robot, fucking 5 to 6 meals a day, every 2 hours, freaking eating. And the food sources are all the exact same. They're all the exact same. There's nothing special to this shit. There's no secret food. There's no fucking secret dieting hack. It's literally eating all whole foods, clean carb sources, lean meats, putting 50 grams of vegetables into your meals, 100 grams of fruit into your pre and post, or pre and like fucking meal 1. This shit is not fucking hard. And you just eat every 2 hours, every 2 to 3 hours. And it boggles people's minds when you're like, yeah, this person's eating 3 meals a day and he's trying to lose weight, can't lose weight. And you're like, yeah, bump that shit to 5 meals. And they're like, no, then I'd be eating more. No. Smaller portions, increased meal frequency. Okay? And you're going to get fucking huge and you're going to get aesthetic and you're going to lean out. So, I don't know. There's like so much shit. That just bothers me so much now that like people are discovering that. It's like, but it's this whole time this info has been out there. And this whole time I've been eating like that always. Like when I prepped, self-coached, I did like 5 meals, I'm pretty sure. And then when I prepped with Nabel as my coach, and this most recent one, when I got fucking shredded, I was doing 5 meals. And honestly, if I could prefer it, actually, I was switching it up to like 6. But increase your meals, lower the portion sizes. You guys know what to be eating. It's fucking big 2026. We're all getting fucking aesthetic. And Swain Brad's making his fucking return. I'm dropping a lot of F-bombs because I feel really passionate about this. And I'm loving doing this YouTube stuff. So I don't know if I'm going to add more clips, but I'm going to the Sixers game later tonight. Maybe I'll film a little bit of that, but that's going to be it. All right, peace. See you boys in the fucking next one. Peace out.
Are we doing Sunday morning? We're going to church and then we're going straight into brunch.